We see a lot of repetition in hardware, partly because it's very easy to build something as a first project that inspires you and you'll actually use. It makes sense to spend resources and time building stuff that's going to be useful in your daily life. We've responded to that in the past by giving you suggestions for twists on these things. How can you make it more creative and interesting? But the fact remains that, certain things are going to crop up again and again, and we're seeing this week. So we've rounded up a bunch of crowdfunding campaigns that will ideally stimulate your creativity, but also show you a bit of how different people approach the same subject, and how new spins can take something a little bit further. So, first off, we've got the Ava Bite, which is a twist on the usual smart home garden project. You've got smart irrigation systems, self-watering systems for when people are away and stuff. And this is on the surface pretty much the same thing, but they've got this new twist on it, which is basically using Keurig cups, but for plants. So it's a pod-based system, and you just pop them into this thing, and it takes care of watering and everything. I think it's pretty interesting, innovative. Turtle is a little weeding system which has a tiny weed whacker on the bottom of a cute little robot. It's definitely not your standard Kickstarter project, and I'm kind of excited to see it. It's cute, it's functional, it seems like it's not over-engineered, and it looks like something that you could actually maybe build with your kids. So check out the Turtle. You've got about 28 days to go. Clocks are also a popular one. The Circadia lamp is engineered to give you refreshing sleep based on your sleep patterns. It detects how you're already sleeping and helps wake you up in a very gentle way according to that. A little bit smarter than your usual sort of, little pyramid alarm clock that does the gradient sunrise thing. We also have a cool little oscilloscope clock, which I think is fantastic. It's a kit that you can build if you want, or you can order it fully assembled, and it has an actual oscilloscope display with a little CRT cathode ray tube monitor that it uses to display the time, and that's just super cute. It's also got a GPS module so that it can detect what the time should be based on where you are. Uh, and next we have a trend that I actually haven't seen before, but two virtually identical products. One on Indiegogo and one on Kickstarter, both of which are little safes that you can take along with you to the beach or on a trip or wherever. And they both provide charging, and they have both got alarms built in so that people won't run away with your stuff. This one has extra, ooh, that's a freaky image, extra cut-resistant fabric. There's been another one previously that was like a Kevlar drawstring bag that you could take wherever and lock it up. And now we just have two very similar ones going on. Unfortunately, I see that one of these has done pretty well, and the other one is not doing so great. So, even if you see that the idea has been done before, that doesn't mean you can't do it again. Just try and make a new twist on it, and pay attention to what kind of marketing has and hasn't worked in the past. You don't have to be the most original thing. There's always, I saw 10 electric bikes and electric skateboards and electric hoverboards, all kinds of different little electric vehicles to help you get from point A to point B. This kind of stuff is always going to be there. And if you have one that you want to promote, go for it. Just take a fresh approach. And I think the freshest possible approach is something like the walkie-talkie. It's a walkie-talkie that looks like an avocado. Yay! So they're basically looking to get walkie-talkies out of Shenzhen or somewhere and create handcrafted, beautiful avocados. This is a mock-up, but you'll be able to have a very professional-looking avocado-shaped walkie-talkie, even with your own custom constellation on it. You can put any kind of weird spin on something and still make it exciting to look at. Give it a little bit more depth than your standard campaign. And we'd love to see what you're coming up with. Happy Fundum Friday.